In this video, you will see how to create charts from your spreadsheet and also how to insert those charts into your fantasy football report. So the first thing you want to do is open up your spreadsheet. You see here you already have all of your data for salary, average points per player, and then their scores for each week. So first thing I want to do is create my line graph. I'm going to highlight everything from my players' names all the way through their scores for week 6. And click here on Insert, Chart, and I want this to be a line graph. So you see here a preview of what the line graph will look like. I'm going to give this a title, player points per week, and then I'm going to save this chart. And now my chart is inserted into my spreadsheet. Okay, if I want to make a circle graph, I'm going to make a circle graph here for my salary. I'm going to highlight my player names and their salary. Again, go to Insert, Chart, and I'm going to choose the circle graph. Okay, you can change the way it looks, give it a little tilt, or just the regular type. I'm going to give this a title too. This is player salary. And I'm going to click on Save Chart. And again, that gets input into my notebook. Next thing I need to do, I'll do the same thing, go through the same process for average points scored. I want to highlight the player and their average points, and then create a chart that way. Once I have my 3 charts made, I need to save this image. So I'm going to save this image. The way my computer works, I just open up the file and then I save it on my desktop. Okay, so once you finish saving those 3 charts, they will be on your desktop or wherever you choose to put them, and then you'll use those images in your report, which I will show you next. Okay, I've opened up my fantasy football report, which you have in your Google Docs main page because I've shared this with you. I've already made a copy of it and saved it with the correct name, N. Romero Fantasy Football Report. And now I want to insert my line graph in this section here. So I'm going to go up here to Insert, and I'm going to insert an image, and I'm going to browse my computer. Remember, I put the line graph on my desktop. So I'm going to look for it on my desktop, and this was the line graph for points per week. So it's this one right here. Double click on it, click on Insert, and now my line graph is in my document. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to answer the questions that are here, 1 and 2, about consistency and how this graph helps me find out which players are most consistent. If you need to change the size, you can just stretch it out or shrink it as needed. Again, just in case you want to see that again, if I want to put in one of my circle graphs for the team's salary, I'm going to go to Insert, Image, browse my computer. It's on my desktop, so I'm going to look for the file that has the player salary, and then insert that. And that's in my document now. And then the second one I need is the image that has the average points. And that is how you insert those graphs that you made into your fantasy football report. And then remember, after you insert those graphs, you want to answer the questions, and then make sure you've shared this with me, and that will wrap up your fantasy football project. Okay? Good luck.